Hello and welcome. For folks who wanted to see the big crazy factory here, I'll give you a brief little tour. So here I am in the nickel zone. Nickel has been made great again in Factorio. This is Bob Angel Pyanodon, which as I'm told is easier than just Pyanodon. I don't know, I've never done just Pyanodon. This is my first attempt at the Bob Angel Pyanodon. So here we are into my spaghetti zone. And very early in the game I had no coal. The coal ran out fast. So I had to grow a lot of mushrooms, the Factorio mushrooms. And there they are. And I turned them into coal. That was my entire source of power for a very long time. Pumping those mushrooms up here with soil and water up to the distillation columns, destructive distillation columns, to make me some coal. And now almost all the mushrooms are just going to the substrate, which goes into chips and other things. But that was my only coal source for a long time. Finally I got more coal way over here. Some infinite coal. And it took me a long time to realize that I had this water thing installed, which made Bitey much easier to deal with. So Bitey can still try to come in here at the gates, but that's the only place he's allowed to try. So I still have to kill a few Biteys now and then. Right now I'm trying to get more green chips, which takes forever. But earlier in the chip line, of course, we had to get the substrates here, which required a lot of urea. So there's a nice Pyanodon animal over here who excretes urea when you feed him the fibers and whatnot. And there he is. He's very happy. He hides in his holes and produces urea for us, which goes into the first generation of chips, which makes formica and that substrate there, and get your white chips. It took forever, but they've been running pretty smooth now for a long time. And then you have to get the second generation of stuff, resistors and capacitor 2s, acetic acid. Organic solvent I've been struggling with this for a long time. He also wants fiber and the fancy wood, which requires creosote to get it. But that gets the organic solvent as a byproduct, as well as black liquor, which we love. He makes me some extra aromatics from black liquor, which I'm not getting very much of right now. But there's so many products. I'm only probably halfway through the game at 400 hours now. Pretty ridiculous. And got capacitor 3s up and running here. The Nexlit Matrix, my nanomaterial factory. All these wonderful names. So yeah, if I were going to do this again, I would say leave even more space, because you think you're leaving a lot of space and then you find out that you need so much chromium made from so much dust you didn't even realize. This is all to make chromium. There's the rich dust. It just goes on forever here. I needed a lot of nickel. I'm producing extra nickel from blue balls and some crystal catalyst there. I'm also doing the ridiculous thing of mining gems, which I turn into gem fluid, crystal slurry, and then I turn it back into gems down here, because this was an earlier system. But that's okay, it's not illegal. There's a ground borer making, what is he making? Oh, he's making Nexlit, I think. One of these guys is making Nexlit. No, he's making Nexlit, that ground borer. The diamond system is fun. I didn't make these for a long time. So you get your kimberlite, crush the kimberlite in your jaw crushers, and then you get your various modes of it here. Kimberlite pulp with your huge centrifugal pan, and your 3 layers of jigs, jig 1, 2, and 3, all get processed, all to make your industrial diamonds. I still have 13,000 of them left, so that's good. And so what am I working on now? Getting more nickel. Nichrome is so hungry for stuff, man. Everything needs nichrome, and nichrome is just so greedy for things, mostly for chromium and nickel, which was harder to get than I would have thought. Here in my spaghetti zone here. There's nickel. He's struggling hard. That's why I have an off-site nickel now to replace this madness. But the nichrome is being produced. You have your three grades of belts here, the ancient basic belts, and the yellow belts, and the red belts. Who knows how far away blue belts are? Probably another 50 hours away. So there's a very brief tour, and cheers. Sayonara.